Right guys, we got another 40k battle report here. It's another Necron vs Tau. This time it's capture and control. So we've got the two objectives. We've got the one destroyed Necron thing down there. And over here we've got the Tau flag. Pretty much all of the Tau's off board at the moment because we've got 3 sets of troops in Devilfish. Then Kroot are outflanking. Drones are deep striking. Commander is deep striking, battle suits are deep striking, and even the stealth suits are deep striking. But on the Necron side, the only thing that's not on the board are the flayed ones, which are deep striking, obviously, and everything else is there. Got about 50 warriors, somewhere in that building, and then we've got some destroyers, destroyer on scarabs, and all that good stuff. So, we'll see how the first turn pans out. It's going to Necrons, and we'll come back to you in a minute. Right guys, that was a turn full of loads of Necron shooting. Some of the ones that were behind the bunker have moved into it. As you can see, all of these ones have moved up, and those ones too. And the Destroyer Lord with his Scarabs turbo boosted, I'd say. But obviously the turbo booster can't do anything, and they weren't close enough to assault the airplane. I don't think so. Here you can see the destroyers and the warriors. They both shot at the Devilfish and shook it. And the warriors over there managed a immobilizing hit on that one. So the troops are just hanging about in there, unable to move. But that's basically what's happened. But as you can see, the Tau hold no objectives. That was contested even if the transport were close enough. And that was held by Necrons. So we'll see how the first Tau turn pans out. Okay, this is how the Tau turn panned out. Let's see, the vehicle Devilfish moved over, dropped off its troops, fired at the Destroyer Lord with their Scarabs, but they all got 2+ scab saves, so they were fine. The broadsides fired at the bunker in the middle, blew it up, did nothing to the destroyers, took out 3 of the warriors there, 2 of the ones who were inside of it, and 2 of the warriors with the Lord, and actually wounded the Lord as well. But none of them are pinned or anything. And nothing happened over there, the troops are still inside the vehicle. But we're getting on to turn 3, so we might see some deep striking, I'm not quite sure yet. But we'll see how the next turn pans out. Alright, here's how it's looking at the end of Necron turn 2. Not a lot's happened. This Devilfish has been immobilized and that one's had a weapon destroyed. The Necron Lord, who was over there, tried to use Veil of Darkness to get here, and it's scattered him over there, so he's now even further away. Flayed one's deep struck onto the table, but they can't assault yet. The Destroyer Lord assaulted the 2 broadsides, took out both the shield drones and wounded one of them. The Scarabs have turbo boosted back, so they're going to get a couple saves. And pretty much all of the shooting was done at one of the Devilfishes. But now that's done, it's on to Tau turn 2, and there's probably going to be a lot of deep striking happening. So we'll see what happens. Here it is at the end of Tau turn 2. Bit of a disaster at the beginning. The crisis suits tried to deep strike and they missed out and they all died. The commander came on, the stealth suits came on, the Kroot outflanked over there. And this is how it's looking. The Kroots went straight in and assaulted and killed 3 of the warriors who fought back and killed 2 Kroot. The commander killed 1 of the destroyers. They failed their leadership and ran off somehow, despite being robots. The stealth suits shot at some of the warriors, killed some of them. The warriors over there got out the Devilfish and killed some of those guys. And the warriors here killed some of the flayed ones, but they knew that they couldn't run far enough. The combat over here is still carrying on. The Destroyer Lord has inflicted 1 more wound, broadsides did nothing, but it's still going on. and we'll see what happens in Necron turn 3. At the moment, that objective is Necron held, and this one isn't held by anyone. But we'll see what happens. Alright guys, that was Necron turn 3, and let's take a look at what happened. Right, we'll start off over here. The Standard Lord with his warriors moved up and killed the entire unit of fire warriors there because they ran off the board. The flayed ones moved up, assaulted, killed a load of them, they fell back, but only 3 inches, then the flayed ones consolidated, but they can't move within an inch, and nor can the Destroyer Lord, who killed both of the broadside battle suits. All of the warriors in here fired at that devilfish, wrecked it, so all the troops came out. So they're going to be subject to a lot of firing next turn. Those troops shot at the stealth suits, killed 2 of them, and those those necrons shot at the commander, did nothing at all because it's basically invincible with its field no pain and everything. And over on the other side of the table, the combat carried on. 3 more warriors died, and no crew died at all somehow. It's made all of their 5+ saves that they had to take. But combat's going to carry on, see if those necrons come back. And we'll see what happens in Tau turn 3. But as it is, necrons still hold that one objective, and Tau probably aren't going to get that one back. But we'll see what happens. Right, this is Tau turn 4. What's happened is the warriors that were over there ran back as far as they could. So they're almost within 1 inch of the objective, they're not quite holding it. The drones deep struck here, assaulted, and so the Destroyer Lord's been pulled back. The warriors moved around to the back of the flayed ones, shot at them. No, sorry, didn't shoot at them, and they assaulted. And then the flayed ones have moved back into position, won the combat again. The warriors have run back, and the flayed ones have made their consolidation move, but they can't get within an inch because of the rules. The Kroot over there killed all of the warriors and have begun their move to assault. No, sorry, they began their consolidation, and the stealth suit and the commander have been killing some more warriors back here. But there's still quite a lot of necrons left on the table to kill if Tau player is going to push for a phase out. So we're not quite sure what's going to happen next. But we'll see what happens. Alright, we've just finished the Necron turn 5, and this is how the game board's looking. Finished up over there with the necrons, flayed ones, and with the Destroyer Lord. The Lord with his troops teleported with those Veiled Darkness over here. The Scarab Swarm's turbo boosted, so they're going to get cover save if the one remaining warrior here who got shot at by those guys and those guys actually, if he decides he's going to shoot the Scarab Swarm. Apart from that, there's not much Tau left on the field. There's just the the immobilized devilfish here with the 2 drones. 2 drones on that one, and 2 drones on that immobilized one, and then the Kroot and Stealth and Crisis. So they're going to need to somehow keep this guy alive, and some sort of they're going to have to contest that objective if they want to get a draw, but they can't really get a win at this stage. But we'll see what happens in turn 5.